Hi guys, this is Starcraft and we're going to be streaming live from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. A very interesting show match between a top Vietnamese player and a Korean player who currently resides in Vietnam. Very interesting showdown. It's going to be TVZ. I'm just waiting for things to get set up. So if you are watching this stream, please just hang on for a second. And this is going to be best of 7. The maps are pretty much everyone's commonly known maps, so that's gonna be the rule of engagement. Anyways, yep. Please hang on for a second while we set things up. Hi guys, this is Starcraft and welcome to another series of Starcraft English commentary. We're gonna get started with a show match here. I hope that you're as excited for this as I am. This is gonna be a best of 7 of a very particular set of opponents. We have with us here TrangXinh, who is the number 2 Starcraft player in Vietnam. And his opponent is gonna be one of a Korean player, letSCV, or Mr. Moon, I'd like to call him. Also a very strong Korean player. Of course, he's not a pro gamer. He's not a pro lamer either. I mean, he's very strong. And we're gonna be seeing these two guys kind of fighting each other on a best of 7. So the first player to get to 4 games is gonna win. And yeah, the first map is gonna be Poly Point, everyone's favorite map, as you all know. By the way, this is more of the Vietnamese Starcraft community. So you know, if you're Vietnamese, you can go ahead and watch this on the TikTok. I guess there's gonna be a TikTok stream somewhere. I just didn't get the link. Maybe for the next game, I'm gonna put the link in the video description for you. Each of these games will have both English and Vietnamese commentaries basically, and there may be also Korean commentaries. But anyways, yeah, let's dive right in here. We have TrangXinh, who is our Zerg player in the teal color at the bottom right corner of the screen, and his opponent is gonna be B-Sam, otherwise known as letSCV, or what's his hold on, I have to catch his real name. Okay, it's Mr. Moon Yang Ho. That's right. Yang Ho is going to be located at the top left of the screen in the green color. Alright, so what do we have with us today? Looks like our friend here, our Korean friend, is going to go out and wall himself up. They are cross-spawning from each other. Okay. And TrangXinh is going to be going for a 12 hat. So very good stuff for him because his opponent is far away. And of course, Yang Ho, or letSCV, is not gonna go for an early aggression. Okay, he is going for an early aggression now with the first Marine coming out. Let's see if he's gonna be able to move that Marine towards his enemy's base at the bottom right corner of the screen. Looks like he's not gonna do just that right now. He's just gonna stick at home, trying to catch the drone from that is coming out to scout here. On the other side of the map, the SCV from letSCV is gonna be coming in. Of course, there are no Zerglings yet to greet him. What we like to see more is, okay, looks like one drone get caught in the action here. So TrangXinh lost one of the drones, and that's going to be very disastrous early kind of blunder from him, I feel. And now we have 3 or 4 Marines already from our Korean opponent moving forward. He scents blood. He feels that something's coming up. Okay, he's going to be putting down a bunker because he already saw that his opponent's gone for a 12 hatch without spawning poke. Okay, now we're going to be seeing 4 drones coming down the ramp. 4 Marines coming out. We see here 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 drones gonna try to do some kind of dancing shots on the SCV. Very good for letSCV to kind of return home. 2 drones come down during this time. Do we see any kind of mining activities from TrangXinh? Okay, he's mining with 5 drones, and 6 Zerlings gonna be coming out. The bunker's gonna be falling here, so the game is gonna reset, and all of the Marines from our friend letSCV is gonna return home. He needs to go for an expansion at some point, I think. Supply wise, letSCV is 24 supply. TrangXinh is 18. Look at the APM difference. TrangXinh, a Zerg player, 360 APM, and letSCV is only 160 for Terran players, of course. By the way, let's give you some information about these 2 players. They are both born in 1986, so they are kind of dinosaurs. They are like the Vietnamese version of Stork, the Stork the dinosaur. Of course, they're the only dinosaur in the Starcraft community. The true dinosaur is Stork. But we have other dinosaurs who are also figuratively speaking here. Yeah, but the game's gonna reset now. 6 Marines from our friend here is gonna try to hold this area. Let's kind of look forward, look out a little bit, and we see that the Zerglings. Okay, looks like we have just 8 Zerglings camping outside. What is the attack going up for TrangXinh? Looks like it's gonna be going up for Lair, and we're gonna be looking forward to an expansion. another expansion from our Zerg player TrangXinh at some point, but we're not seeing it just yet. Looks like he's just going to be gearing up for a lot of drones. Very, very good drone saturation here. I feel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drones. Very, very nice here. On the other side of the map, we're going to be seeing just command center coming up and second barracks, engineering bay. Everything is looking very, very splendid for a Terran player as well. The real question is going to be this scouting SCV is going to be able to get in here without any kind of blockade at all from TrangXinh. We're going to be seeing an in-base third hatchery coming down, so very, very standard stuff. And looks like we're going to be coming up with a Spire as well. Spire right on time, 5 minutes and 4 seconds of game time here. And I think that was a little bit of a blunder from TrangXinh to kind of not prevent the SCV from coming in. The SCV is going to be able to leave and go somewhere else and I guess gather a little bit more information at some point, I feel. Alright, what do we have going on here at the Terran's expansion? We're going to be seeing Comsat station coming up. Alright, this is something I've always asked myself. Why do you go for Comsat station in your expansion before your main? That was very, very interesting, I guess. Maybe it kind of provide a way to block your enemy if there's ever a run by. I don't know. If you have a question to that, if you have an answer to that, to my question, please let me know. By the way, there's going to be an SCVN tournament coming up with a lot of strong players competing, and we're going to be trying to be like the Vietnamese version of ASL. So if you want to support us, you know, please hang on to the Namcraft. Oh my god, Zerling run by! Almost. Zerlings don't have speed. And that was a kind of almost a mistake here from our friend letSCV, but now he's going to be able to kind of remedy this mistake there. The barracks going to be floating in. We're going to be seeing 4 barracks being created inside of letSCV's main here. The Zerglings don't have speed. During this time, we really need to kind of invest in Zergling speed, I feel. But now we're going to be seeing the first mutualist of the game coming out. We have 4 lavas here and 4 more, 2 here, so it's a total of 6 lavas. The first one is going to be coming down, but I'd like to see from TrangXinh an expansion. Very, very nice scan, I think, from our opponent, Sam, and he scans both of the bases and he sees that, okay, we're going to be seeing some lava morphing, and I guess that's going to be, you know, the end of that attack. Alright, the mutualists should be coming out now. We're going to be seeing the mutualists coming through the map here. That's going to be 6 mutualists to start, and then 2 more is going to be following. Hydrogen inside. I don't really like the location of this hydrogen in a kind of a Korean pro gaming level. I think the hydrogen will be around here, just to provide a bit more SimCity, but of course this is a different kind of game. Anyways, tourists coming out for our friend letSCV here. He's going to try to take a gas. No, he's going to be able to come out for time. Okay, this SCV is blocked, man. That's not very, very nice, though. These mutualists start to come in. 6 mutualists. They need to kind of find a place to attack here. And it seems like we're going to be having just enough turret in this choke point to provide a little bit of coverage. And the mutualists are going to be returning home a little bit. Where's going to be the next base for the Zerg player? It looks like he's going to take this base at the 6 o'clock position, which I think is a nice choice here. Okay, on the other side of the map, looks like our friend TrangXinh is going to apply a little bit of pressure, but he needs to do some damage. 1 mutualist already died in that engagement, so I don't really like that. And what else do we have here? More Marines denying the attack from TrangXinh, so I feel like TrangXinh is not really doing the damage that he kind of needs to deliver at this point in time of the game. We're going to be seeing the first Hydrolist of the game coming out now, as well as transition into Queen's Nest. What do we have inside the Terran army? The factory is already done. Okay, something was cancelled there. We're going to be seeing a starport coming up supply-wise. letSCV is 62 and TrangXinh is 57. Very, very standard. We have a small skirmish here at this outer side, and only 1 turret though. That's not really good, and the Marines are not actually in position to kind of doing any kind of damage on the mutualists. But it looks like the TrangXinh is gonna have to kind of go back here, losing a lot of mutualists during the engagement. That was terribly bad. And now we only have 6 mutualists remaining. He needs to kind of protect these areas, but I don't know if letSCV is able to scout this 6 o'clock base yet or not. I'm not so sure. Let's take a look at that a little bit later. Yeah, I don't think he's scouted the area. Anyways, we're gonna be okay. Let's take a look at this. Okay, he's scanning the front though. He only scans to see that there's gonna be 2 more seconds colony and 4 lurker egg morphing. So he sees exactly the amount of lurker, and he knows his opponent's located at 6 o'clock position. He's gonna try to go to that area to kind of take down that base before any defenses can get set up here. We're gonna be having an attack here, and looks like the Marine's gonna be getting on the high ground, and the drone was pushed away. So already a small minor victory, by TrangXinh, by letSCV. And now Zerling's gonna try to go out for a surround. How many mutualists do we have remaining? Just 4 mutualists though. Very, very terrible from a Zerg player. Alright, we're gonna be having just a bunker in the front. There's no Marine on this bunker. Very interesting. Lurkers get caught in the action. Very slow reaction. One lurker is not going to be enough to take out this group of medic marines, and he's kind of really clumsy, I think, TrangXinh, and he's being pushed back. These two lurkers, we need to find a place to hide. Oh my god, the drone get caught in the action as well. He need to return. Very slow, I think, movement from our friend here, TrangXinh. Of course, if it's a real pro gamer, not a pro gamer, he's not going to make that mistake. But do we have defilers? Only now we have Hype coming up. We're at the 9 minute and 46 seconds of the game. So Hype is actually not yet coming up at this point. But a lot of Zerg counter-attack coming in at the front though. But can TrangXinh deliver? He's going to try to surround. Looks like he's able to surround where the lurkers. We need more lurkers though. And looks like the Mitchell is start to come in. The bunker gets attacked furiously from the Zerglings. And only 3 of our Marines remaining. This is kind of a nice comeback. What are these guys doing? Looks like letSCV is scrambling to get back, but that was kind of a serious blow. But TrangXinh lost everything in that attack, and we take a supply now, 45 supply for TrangXinh and 83 for letSCV, and the game is going to continue. And we don't have any third base inside. Lurker is going to be morphing, but I don't feel like Lurker is the answer here. You need another base, and you need to have the third gas here. Marines are kind of everywhere. This Overlord is going to be falling as well, and TrangXinh is now having half of the supply of his enemy. We just have random lurkers running around. The command center is coming up though, so I don't really like this kind of battles. And Zergling, what are you doing? Oh my god, what are you doing? We're gonna be having just 4 of these lower lurkers gonna be doing okay for the time being. What can TrangXinh do? I feel like our Zerg friend here is nearing his end. If you like the cast, feel free to buy me a coffee. The link is in the video description. And by the way, if you want to buy a coffee for the tournament, SCVN, just give me some coffee and then mention in a comment or email me or message me or something like that, and I will deliver the money to the players. I will not take any of it. So, you know, if you want to buy a coffee for this TrangXinh Zerg player, or if you want to buy a coffee for this letSCV Korean guy, then please go ahead and use the link in the video description to send me some coffee money, and I will send it to them. If you want to send it to the organizers, not me, the organizers of this tournament, you can also mention that as well, because we're going to be having a lot of games coming up in the future. Of course, if you want to buy the coffee too, for me personally, you can also try to do that. This drone is going to be coming out to put down a expansion somewhere. Command center is already completed for letSCV. Supply wise, TrangXinh is only 43 and letSCV is 100, so not very good supply. We have a surround on this side and 1 lurker down, 2 lurker down. Very nice scan, and 5 bats eating up everything. And I sense that GG is going to be coming up soon. There's no way that TrangXinh can take this game. He's going to be able to cancel a hatchery here. Need to cancel it. He does cancel it. He has another fake, not fake, but hidden hatchery that's going to be coming up, which is nice. All right, we have Batmaner coming here. Just this is going to be the Batmaner, and like, he's not even reacting. TrangXinh is losing so many drones, and GG. The first game goes to TrangXinh, and let's move on to the second game. And I'm just gonna go with the advertising break for some time. See you soon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be starting up with second set of the show match between TrangXinh and letSCV, aka Moon Yang Ho. Both of the players are located in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. They're both born in 1986. One is a Zerg player, the top two Vietnamese player at this moment. And the other guy is our Korean friend, is a working professional. He lives in Ho Chi Minh City. He lives in Korean town. Actually, he lives very, very close to me. And we actually really have a strong and thriving Korean community in Vietnam here. So yes, we have two streams for this show match. One is Vietnamese, one is English. The Vietnamese one is on TikTok. I did not have the time to give you the link today, but you can try to Google SCVN and you can see a stream on TikTok that is going to be in Vietnamese. I will be covering the streams in English. Okay, we're just waiting for something, not sure what's happening. So, by the way, what are you guys doing this weekend? Any kind of plans to play Starcraft, to watch Starcraft? Or thank you very much for your compliment about my English. Yes, I only cast English, so actually my Vietnamese is terrible. All right, we're waiting for TrangXinh, the Zerg player, to choose a race, and we'll start soon. The score is 1-0. Very nice, convincing victory by letSCV in the first game. And TrangXinh has got a lot of work cut out for him. Apocalypse. Yeah, this is a 3-player map. So we're gonna be having, just 3 positions here. There's no ramp. And usually the Zerg player is gonna have a very nice, interesting meta where we can have a lot of drops, both for Terran and Zerg. But of course, we may not get to that, to that stage at some point. Maybe I would tell these guys to continue to start the game, man. Can we start the game? Viewers are waiting. All right, let's get started with the second set. What are your predictions? Will our Terran player, our Korean Terran player, just triumph again because he just seems so strong? Or will the Zerg player have a way to come back here? How can he do this, Mr. Moon or Yang Ho? I think a nice rush from the Zerg player would be great, but execution is very important. He can try to do something like 2-hatch Hydra or 2-hatch Lurkers on this map, because I feel like just letting the Terran player going a little bit far, with 4 barracks and a big bio army moving on, it's very difficult for the Zerg player to stop. And I feel like the mutualist control of our friend here, TrangXinh, is not that great. So that is going to be the problem. Anyways, the game started. We have TrangXinh in the teal color at the 12 o'clock positioned. And we have letSCV, otherwise known as BSSAM here, in the gray color at the 4 o'clock positioned. The map is Apocalypse, 3-player map, and very good for TrangXinh. His Overlord is going to be scouting in the right direction. Alright, will he put down a very early pull or not? That's going to be the question I have in my brains. Actually, I don't think that he's going to do anything crazy for that part of the game. On this other side of the map, Mr. Moon or letSCV is just gonna be going very standard. Usually around this time he would send out his SV to build the first supply depot to block his choke if he wished to do so at around this point. But I feel like he's not gonna do that. Okay, we have a slight lag in the stream, so it's gonna adjust it a little bit. Yeah, SV coming out for a forward supply depot. Usually the Terran player would like to wall himself up. Okay, he walls himself up outside, just on the southern side of his expansion. So he's not looking forward to take his expansion right here. this feels to me like we're gonna be moving towards a very, kind of a low econ game here from a Terran player, which means it could be just 1-1-1, so 1 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport. That might be one of the things that he's thinking about. On the other side of the map, we're just gonna be seeing spawning pool coming up, and if everything is standard, TrangXinh is gonna follow up with a hatchery right here at the 11 o'clock position. Okay, we're gonna be seeing the barracks coming in and kind of walling in a little bit. The overlord is from TrangXinh is gonna be able to discover this situation very, very soon. Okay, we're gonna be seeing the drone coming out to take the expansion. Very, very standard from our friend TrangXinh. Again, we can see the huge difference in APM from these two players. At this stage of the game, TrangXinh is always 420 APM, very Korean pro gaming like, but of course it drops to 300 when we get to the mid game situation. So APM is not that important. We're gonna be seeing our friend TrangXinh take his gas now. Barracks is gonna be completed soon, and gas already started mining. Yeah, this is definitely a 1-1-1 build, or at least something factory first. So it might be vulture first, and we're gonna be seeing what happens after that. Actually, I play Protoss, so I actually don't have any idea about what happened. Oh my god, this Overlord, what is he doing? He might be losing the first Overlord. He needs to run. He needs to like run and hide here, like now, I think. But we have the first 2 Zelle coming out already. So maybe our friend letSCV or Mr. Moon is going to be feeling a bit safe. We are seeing the SCV coming out, and now it sees the Zerglings coming through. Alright, it's the SCV is going to be able to drive some of the Zerglings back. No, looks like TrangXinh continues forward. We have just a single Marine. The Vulture needs to come out now. Wait, what? What is he using his gas for? Can the Zerglings get in? I think the Zerglings do get in. Okay, I guess maybe this is a tight choke. Maybe I don't understand this this map correctly, but I think there's a tight choke, and the factory is very far down south. I understand he's gonna float the factory to this area and try to send a vulture across this area through the map, but I don't know if it's gonna work. If TrangXinh reads this game correctly, okay, it's gonna be going for Hydras. Will it have time? I think this could be having enough time to produce Hydras. These floating barracks. Okay, this is a factory with add-on. I don't really understand this build. We don't see this kind of build in professional gaming, and we're seeing a temporary kind of stop of gas production here. And okay, a command center now comes out. So what is this? What is this build? You understand what this build is? Like, what is he gonna make? Goliaths? Tanks? He's got only 2 Marines. Alright, looks like the first Hydra's coming out. I feel like TrangXinh is gonna be having a nice advantage. He didn't have to make any kind of sunkens in the front, and Hydra's gonna be streaming forward. Looks like we're gonna be having an add-on. And if this is a tank, that might be for siege mode, but I feel like this build is weird. I haven't seen this build at all. 3 Marine, 1 damage, 2 kind of save, and bunker is going up, but the Hydras arrive now. 2 Hydras, 3 Hydras, more Hydras getting morphed in the back though. I fear for our friend. The first Vulture comes out, but oh my god, the Vultures need to kind of micro hard. The Marines start to attack the Zerglings. The first Hydra is here and the Vulture escaped. So this is gonna be the question here is, can this Vulture do damage to TrangXinh's economy? But before that, we're gonna be seeing this bunker get set up. So just on time. I mean, god, our Terran player is like so on time. And what's gonna be coming out of this factory? Nothing else. Why did he build this factory all the way down here? Okay, so I guess he want to hide it from the Overlord, but still, that was a really weird decision. And now the command center is gonna be floating. The second barracks is gonna be coming down. This Vulture start to lay mines. So I guess the first upgrade was for mines. What do you have? Just a couple of Hydras. Overlords, of course, don't have speed. Only now we have Hive. So Hive is gonna be coming up, and I think, sorry, not Hive. Lair. Lair is gonna be coming up, and he's gonna be able to have some chance to kind of go for Overlord speed at some point. All right, the game is gonna transition nicely. TrangXinh is 25 supply, and letSCV is 33 supply. Command center start to float over. We need to see the third base at some point. Hydra is just staying at home. I mean, there is still a chance for a timing push, man. I mean, of course, right now you think the Zerg player don't have a third base, whereas Terran has got a second command center set up already. But I feel like there is still an opportunity for a timing push at some point. Okay, maybe there isn't because double barracks coming up, and it's going to be a lot of Marines already. So maybe not. Command center is completed with the second add-on. coming down. So look, we're gonna be having a lot of scanners, and TrangXinh need to go out there and start to take his expansion. I feel like he's playing too slowly, going to Zerg Spy. Okay, this could be a nice switch. This Overlord here sees the situation inside of his enemy's expansion. This Comsat station is gonna be able to give some vision to our friend here, and he does a nice scan to see the Zerg Spire and the third hatcheries, and he's gonna scan once more. I think at some point his Vulture's gonna run around looking for things, which is kind of nice. He is not yet scanning with the second scanner. The second scanner has still 62 energy, so he's gonna save it for something else because he doesn't need to check. Okay, now he checks for this expansion, and he sees that his enemies got around 7 Hydras. So yeah, the game is just gonna continue on from there. But I feel like our Zerg player has got his work cut out from him. Yeah, supply-wise, letSCV is 49 and TrangXinh only 31. The first group of the Medic Marines gonna be coming out. Medic Marines against Hydras. Is it gonna be a fair fight? Do they have the Medic energy upgrade already or not? I don't know if we have stim or not. I'm not so sure about the upgrade situation, but this 5 Marines starts to stim now. Okay, looks like the upgrades already completed for both stimming and healing energy. Looks like the Hydras need to micro hard. The battles begin now. We're going to be having a second group of Medic Marines in the back. Yeah, and we'd like to see some Sunkens at the point. We need to have a bit of Sunkens here. Anyway, Spires completed. We're going to be having 3 Mutualists coming out here, 3 here, so a total of 6. But where is the command center? Excuse me, where's the next hatchery for our Zerg player to start to come down? And I think the first thing he needs to go do now is, yeah, he needs to go out for an expansion. He's gonna go for expansion now. There's no Vulture inside. I think the Vulture either already died, or yeah, the Vulture's all the way down here. The Vulture's gonna try to go out there. Oh my god, being blocked by the engineering bay. This is so terrible. Hydra start to move out, but we have a mine. No, the mine is not it's not doing a lot of damage, so that is fine. So this engineering bay is gonna get cancelled. The Vulture is gonna arrive soon though. Can the Vulture do some damage? That's gonna be the question. The drone will need to run for its life. The Vulture arrives now, and the Vulture dies. So that is gonna be a good result for our friend here. All right, what do we have here? A lot of Medic Marines are gonna be coming out. Factories already floating. A lot of this is possibly a science vessel being made here with the irradiate energy. We're gonna be having 4 barracks. Mutualists start to attack. Only 6 Mutualists. It's not really good. And let's see if he's grouping the Mutualists with something. I'm not so sure about that, but let's take a look at that momentarily. Yeah, we're gonna be having more Mutualists coming here, so a total of 9 Mutualists. All right, Evolution Chamber. All right, very nice scan for our friend Sam here, just to check for the situation. He's going to be arriving soon, and this third hatchery is not yet completed. Do we have lurkers? No lurkers. No lurker, just Hydras. Hydras cannot stop these forces. We need to have like just crazy Mutualist micro here. 9 Mutualists is great, but yeah, there's just so much bio on the first science vessels is already out. And upgrade completed on the science vessel already. 75 energy. We're going to be having irradiate coming up soon on a group of Mutualists, and we need to see how good is the split. The split needs to be perfect, I think, because otherwise the science vessel is going to be able to do a lot of damage. Very good. Okay, very good. Irradiate and not even splitting. What are you doing? It's so slow. The split is so bad. Lurkers start to come out now, but a little bit too late. What a great pullback from our friend letSCV. And not taking any damage at all from the lurkers, and now this hatchery is going to be under assault. The Mutualist is going to be dying one by one. Lurkers come forward, very nice scan though, but now the lurkers are quite strong, but high ground advantage from the Medic Marines. The Marines need to kind of split up into different groups. The last of the lurkers have fallen, and now this base, I think it's going to be falling as well. Do we have reinforcing lurkers? Look like we don't have anything at all, and losing this hatchery is going to be devastating for our friend TrangXinh. The game is possibly going to end soon supply-wise. letSCV is 76 and TrangXinh is only 36. 40 supply difference. Do we see some bad manners? Like, I don't know, dancing SCV or building a ton of supply depot in the middle of the map. You know, in the old days, we used to have those kind of really bad manner when one player is really much ahead. Counter attack by Zerlings, but they don't have speed. Zerling without speed is just really bad. And this is just a build order win. Okay, I think finally Zerling with speed kicks in, so he's gonna be able to surround, need to do a good micro and surround a lot of units, but he's not doing that. These 2 Marines are staying back, so it looks like letSCV is just keeping the right amount of Marines to prevent his enemy from going for expansion. We have a bunker in the front and as well as in the back, so command center going up. Oh my god, did you just not see the command center being built there? Go and make it cancel. Yeah, anyways, Hydra is coming out again and taking to Hive, which is great, but all of the Zerglings are going to be dead here on the battlefield. There is not much our friend TrangXinh can do supply-wise. TrangXinh is 41 and letSCV is 88. Another scan just to check for the situation. Yeah, and he sees exactly what he needs to see. Just a couple of lurkers being morphed. Nothing more. Scourges? Why are you building Scourges? I mean, of course, like, the Terran player could drop you, but that's gonna be just so risky. He would prefer just to keep the map under control and not lose any units. And it looks like this drone was planning to go find a Defiler mount, but he did not plan it down. This drone is not doing what it needs to do here. He needs to do whatever he wants to do right now, I think. Anyways, we're gonna having another attack here with some lurkers in the front. And yeah, very nice attack. Oh, what? That was fail. That was so bad. Double Scourges, but not able to take out the science vessels. And where's the Defiler mount? Finally, the Defiler mount comes on very late. Of course, this is not pro gaming. This is just me and you and old people having fun here, right? Not the level that we expect from Lee Jae-dong or Kim Min-chul and all of those great players. Of course, we need to keep this game alive by playing it at both the professional level and in a kind of a friendly amateur level as well. The game is gonna end soon. The hatchery is gonna be coming down. Supply wise, 46 for TrangXinh and 112 for Sam. But yeah, there's no way our Zerg player could come back. And I was thinking, during these kind of scenarios, usually the Zerg player would take a hidden hatchery. For example, around here, he can take a hatchery around here and then use Nidus Canal to connect all of his bases. We've seen players like Effort, Soki do at some point, right? So it's something that our friend TrangXinh could think about, but of course he is under the heat of the battle. We're gonna be having the last attack here, the final battle. 1 lurker down, 2 lurker down, and we're gonna be seeing GG soon. Supply wise, our Terran player is 120, our Zerg player is only 40. He's making a lot of Zergling with speed, which is nice, but he needs to see Defilers in action. Look at how much Marines there are in the middle field. Zerglings are gonna go around on this northern part of Apocalypse, which is a nice idea. We have another group. Double dropship gets spotted. Zergling, we need to come together and do a surround though, not just attacking like randomly like that. But before the Zerglings could do any kind of damage, this group of Medic Marines is gonna force a cancel or take out this hatchery. And GG from our Zerg player. Let's move on to the third game and see you soon. Alright, we're back for the third set in the best of 7. The score is now 2-0 in favor of the Korean player, letSCV. And the third map is going to be Vermeer, 4-player map, very standard jungle tile set. That kind of reminds you of, Polypoid and Fighting Spirit and all of those maps. I feel like there's a big difference in skill level between these two players. It's like when Rain loses against who in the ASL final a few seasons ago. He was so dominant. Rain versus Light, yeah, that's right. Rain was so dominant in the semi-final of ASL season, I think 14 or 15, but he just lost horribly to Light in the finals. But anyways, the game starts, and we're gonna be having our... Oh, what's happening? Why is he playing Protoss? Okay, I don't understand how this worked, but apparently the Zerg player is now Protoss. Okay, that's fine. I guess this is unexpected. Usually we cannot change the race in the middle of the show match because the other player will need to practice against both races. But anyways, yeah, looks like TrangXinh is now going to be a Protoss player located top left corner of the screen. And letSCV is going to be the Terran player located at the bottom right corner of the screen. The map is Vermeer, 4-player map. Cross-spawning positions, which means the player that goes for Econ build gets the better of the exchange. And the player who goes for example, very early aggression, like early forward gateway with Zealot attack, is going to be having just a slight disadvantage. Or for example, forward barracks with some early Marines. But yeah, let's see. Okay, in base supply depot, very close to this command center, just to force the SCV to come out a little bit closer to the mineral patch. It's a nice idea. Pylon completed for TrangXinh. Will he go for 12 Nexus? I think 12 Nexus would be great, but no, he's too chicken. He's gonna be going for a gateway opening and early scout. I don't like the early scout. Of course, we're watching because we know everything. So we're gonna be able to say that, okay, early scout is not good or good, but of course the players are kind of fearful because I think 2-0 down. What's going inside of TrangXinh's head? And right now, I mean, he's possibly thinking, you know, I may be facing a cheese. This is why I need to go out and scout early. He checks the bottom left. He will not be able to see anything, and then he's gonna continue on to the bottom right corner of the map. Are we gonna be seeing? Okay, gas is finally coming down for our friend letSCV here, which is nice. And the Protoss player TrangXinh has just finishes a simulator. He's gonna start to send probes to mine. I feel like the sending is a little bit late for my liking. I usually send the probe right on time. I guess, of course, sometimes I kind of miss the timing as well. But anyways, not yet scouting yet from letSCV though. So let's see if it's gonna have a little bit of difference in the way the game plays, because sometimes the player who doesn't go for early scout is denied scouting. You know, because by then Dragoons could have come out very early factory and no Marines at all. So this probe is going to be able to do some damage, and as soon as the probe arrives, the Marine is being produced here. So letSCV is forced to pull one of the SCV out to repair his brother here. On the other side of the map, we're going to be seeing gateway, very standard building placement, and the core has started spinning for our friend TrangXinh. The first Marine comes out, and we're going to be seeing the first scout of the game coming from letSCV. Is going to be scouting counterclockwise, which is great at this point. The factory is almost completed. Where's the Marine? Okay, there's the second Marine. So 2 Marine in the pack. Alright, looks like TrangXinh is saving up his money. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for an expansion now, because during this time there's nothing to do but expand. Now the question is, if you can deny this SCV from scouting, it would be great. And on the other side, if our friend letSCV scout counterclockwise now across this diagonal, it's going to be horrible for him. But I think he's just going to do the very standard move, which is to scout. No, he's scouting counterclockwise. He's scouting not counterclockwise, but across the diagonal. He's going to be able to meet the SCV, the Dragoon in the center. No. Okay, looks like the Dragoon has a little bit of a vision, but he's not able to catch that SCV. And the first vulture comes out already. But the vulture would not be able to stop this Nexus from coming down, and we're going to be seeing the command center started already. Dragoon's going to start to attack, and a little bit of a late response from TrangXinh. That was not good. That was not good at all, and he's got only 48 shield remaining. The second Dragoon's going to be coming up, and the vulture is moving out already. We're going to be seeing a pylon being constructed here, but where's the third Dragoons? I don't see the production building. Is this going to be... Okay, sit up a dude. Oh my god. It's fine, but the vulture's already here. The vultures arrive already. Dragoons need to go for the attack now. The bunker's almost completed. The Dragoon needs to come out. Oh, what are you so late reaction? Your reaction time is just so late. Probe's blocking. You need to block this side. Block it with your probe. Come on! Losing so many probes in that exchange. Anyways, Dragoon's able to attack. And the good thing about this build though is that letSCV did not see the City of Adun. He did not go all the way out here, I don't think. So he will be a little bit in the dark. Oh, excuse me, I'm also in the dark right now. As to what his opponent is doing, is he going to be going for Academy? He will need Academy right now, and he will also need the Engineering Bay. Yeah, but for the time being, we're going to be seeing some mines getting set up, and Dragoons will start to pound at this base. Probes will need to get transferred soon. Second weight gate comes down, and yes, City of Adun's completed. Templar Archive is about halfway done, so we're going to be seeing the first Dark Templar coming out, and this might be a way for TrangXinh to get back into the game though, but he needs to stop any kind of vulture to run through. The vulture's gonna go out. Okay, the vulture is gonna be laying mine in the front side though. Can he do a Dragoon dancing shot here? I don't know. I mean, I've seen it in like real games, but not on these kind of ladder games. I don't think the latency will allow it. You know how sometimes you kind of fail because the latency is so bad, you know, on the Battle.net servers or something like that. Anyways, double gateway. And yes, we're gonna be seeing the Dark Templar arriving soon, and Dragoons are returning home because of course there's still a fear of drop. Engineering Bay coming down. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing mines coming up, and looks like the armory is already completed. So yeah, this armory is gonna start spinning at some point. More gateway coming down for a Protoss player. 2 vulture comes out, and if he's able to lay some mines in the front, then goodbye Dark Templar, man. There's no way the Dark Templar can even leave the base. But for the time being, just 3 mines here. Is he even making Dark Templar? Okay, he does start to send Dark Templars, and the vulture is moving with speed. The vulture coming with just speed. The one vulture gets trapped, which is great. You need to block. I mean, God, you needed to block this like minutes ago. Come on. All right, 2 kills, 3 kills. Look at the probe, man. The probes are not even mining. The probes are not even mining. These Dark Templars start to arrive. 1 Dark Templar will be used to take out some of the mines. We have the turrets getting set up already. We need to have Academy. Where's the Academy? Just turrets getting set up everywhere. He's not even going in. Oh my God. He's like, I know that I will not be able to do the damage I need, so I'm just not going to go in at all. That was really terrible. Anyways, the shuttle is going to be coming out at some point. Maybe he's waiting for the shuttle, but supply-wise, TrangXinh is only ahead by about 1 supply, which is kind of pathetic for a Protoss versus Terran. But yeah, what can you do? He's gonna have to you know, climb back up here. I mean, the struggle is very tough. During this time, the Protoss player could try to take an expansion if he wishes to. He's got the money for it, and the Terran player is not in a position to go out there to stop that expansion from coming up. Okay, going for Observatory and Stargate. Okay, this is weird. I mean, this build is just so like normal. Either you skip ops and you just rush to Stargate because you are already behind, or you go for Reavers, I feel. But what is this? Okay, just another pylon being constructed. Terran is feeling rather safe. He's staying at home because he's fearing for Reavers, but of course his enemy is not going for Reavers. Armory is planning for upgrades here. Well, what does this button do? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Alright, just more Dragoons coming out. And we're gonna be seeing the Arbiter Tribunal getting set up at some point. He's got the money and the gas for it. You need to build the Arbiter Tribunal now, I think. Okay, it's being built here. I don't really like that because you can get destroyed during, you know, the heat of the battles, but let's see. Anyways, yeah, TrangXinh is gonna go out there and take an expansion at the 11 o'clock position, which is nice as well. Let's see if our friend here, letSCV, is gonna be able to scan that in time. Looks like we're gonna be on the command center. He's going for a long game. Instead of just going out there and crushing his enemy with +1 upgraded tanks, he's gonna take the long game and gonna you know, play it very slowly here. Observers start to come out. Nice scan here from letSCV, just to check and see the Arbiter Tribunal. He sees exactly what he wants to see, man. I mean, this is such a terrible location to put your Arbiter Tribunal. Not a nice scan exactly where he wants it. He knows exactly the timing of that base as well. So yeah, things are gonna be looking very dire for our Protoss friend, but what can he do? if he goes for a lot of Zealot with leg and starts to do some attack, he might be able to do something. Okay, we have a Dark Templar that just attacked this and was killed, I think, maybe. But I think, yeah, the one Dark Templar, just only one Dark Templar remains. But anyways, the Command Center is almost completed and it's gonna start to float out soon. Vulture is gonna be coming out on the map. One thing as a Terran player that let's see if we can try to do now, I feel, is actually go for, you know, just a lot of mines everywhere. He's got some vultures, but he's not using them to place mines there. These vultures need to start going out there, laying mines in random areas, and make sure that the Protoss army cannot freely move around. But anyways, probes getting transferred towards the new base. More gateway coming up. How many gateway do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 gateway, which is not good. We have some Xenot getting loaded into the shadow at some point, and finally the Command Center started to float over here. Supply wise, yeah, our Protoss player is ahead by about 15 supply. Vulture checks the situation inside the 9 o'clock position. He doesn't see anything, but the 12 o'clock position is gonna be what he needs to watch out for. He's already got some vultures in that area. What it was that scan for? I don't know. Yeah, he scans to see how many Stargate is our friend making, and he only sees 1 Stargate. So yeah, that is something that we need to kind of keep in mind in the foreseeable future here. All right, looks like he's gearing up for an anti-recall defense. This is a lot of mines and a lot of turrets get set up. And by the way, you know what? As a Protoss player, I always do this kind of move when I fake going for fast recall, and I don't recall at all, but I just start to eat up the entire map with bases. You know, so that's something that I often do. But anyways, yeah, another scan at the expansion just to see. Okay, well, you've got the arbiters. The arbiters only got 63 energy for now, so it's not that much. But this base gets set up. The Vulture is in position though. The Vulture will start to attack the probe. No, but looks like Dragoons are here to intercept, so that is fine. Probe transfers need to get executed. letSCV is plus weapons and plus 1 armor finishes, and I would just go out there and you can make 40 gateways. It doesn't really matter, and I would just destroy you. But anyways, now the Protoss army starts to come out and exert a little bit of presence on the map here. I don't really like the location of these cannons. I mean, that is a really weird location to have your cannon. Like, why here? Either you have it all the way in the back to protect against drop, or both in the front to protect against kind of vultures coming in trying to snipe one single cannon. He's not transferring probes. What are you doing? Transfer probes. The new base is set up. What? I mean, I understand that you're not a pro gamer, but transfer your probes now. I mean, like, probe transfer is so important. Starcraft is a game of money. It's not a game of military. It's a game of economy. The player who's got the best economy wins. This is why the USA is able to beat out the USSR, even though the USSR has got like really good armies, because the USA has money. He's not transferring probes. What? Am I watching this correctly? What's happening? No probes. Oh my god. What? Like, he's got 2 minutes to move some probes here, but he's not doing it. Alright, anyways, the science vessel is coming out just to check for the situation. He wants a money EMP. He's gonna try to do a money EMP on that entire group of forces. Oh my god, Pimpus play! GG, game over. There's no way a Protoss player can come back from this, because it's just really terrible. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. Finally, probes getting transferred. We are at the 13-minute mark of the game. Protoss is almost maxed out, but he cannot fight. He cannot just attack in here with these thousands, factories and mines and tanks. Tanks have +1 weapons and +1 armor. He needs to go from the base. He's got almost maxed out army, which is nice. And he's upgrading nicely as well. He needs to build another Stargate at some point, I think. But yeah, for now, he's just gonna build just mass gateway in the main of his base. And he just hopes that 4 base Protoss will defeat 3 base Terran. But the reality is, you need to have stasis and recall. This guy's got some energy, but he's walking all over the goddamn vultures and mines. And I'm pretty sure there's a science vessel waiting somewhere. Okay, the science vessel is gonna be looking for that arbiter that's gonna be coming just around here. Okay, revealed. The arbiter is revealed, and the science vessel is gonna be coming over. No, he doesn't see. Okay, now he sees. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, this is so lame. So lame. Oh. Should I go and get a coffee or something? Because this guy doesn't know how to play Protoss, man. I mean, he knows how to play Zerg. Maybe he does a little bit. But anyways, maxed out Protoss army now. Only on 3 gases, though he needs more than that. He's gonna try to do a major attack, but 2 arbiters that got wiped out during that battles is not good. You know, during this time, you need to make like at least 2 more bases at the top right on the screen. He's gonna try to gain high ground advantage. He's gonna stream down with Zealot. He's gonna be able to do a stasis. No, what? Okay, that's fine, but the rest of your army is not in position at all. He starts to attack. Okay, now it's gonna be time for him to pull back, unless he just goes forward. Anyway, he loses an arbiter. He loses all of the forces, and tanks are well protected by vultures, mines, and Goliaths and science vessels. He got more Zelle coming through, but this is possibly going to be the final battle. TrangXinh supply is plummeting like crazy. Only 124 supply, and he's pushed back. And look at how many Dragoons are remaining after that battle. Only 9 Dragoons. That was not good at all. And we might see GG coming up soon. We even have idle probes just sitting randomly everywhere. And this base is not even set up correctly at the 9 o'clock position. Finally, he goes on expansion at the top right on the map, and Terran is almost gonna be maxing out soon. +2 weapons and +1 armor. This is the move out timing that Flash often likes to do. +2 weapons and +1 armor. That's what he likes. 3 science vessels leading the charge. Tanks, vultures, mines, Goliaths. What does Protoss have? Just a single arbiter that has, okay, it's got 100 energy. Can do 1 stasis and that's it. He needs to have just spam buttons, spam the, you know, the D and Z out of his gateways. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of the game, I think. Just these siege positions are so strong. No 5th base for the Protoss player, and there's no way for him to transfer probes. And now one good thing is that this base is not assaulted, because let's see if we could just send a single or 2 tanks over here and take over these 2 cannons, and the game is gonna be over. But looks like TrangXinh is gonna try to do a counter attack somewhere. Yeah, tank just destroying everything. Just so great. Anyways, Dragoons start to come out to attack. And we have a shadow, but look at the freaking tank line is so deep. Look at how many tanks do we have in this formation. Just so strong, and +2 armor just kicks in as well. This base is being destroyed. Probes cannot get moved towards a new base. This base is just finished, but it's got no saturation, and we're gonna be nearing the end, so there's no way TrangXinh can come back. He can try to go for High Templars if he's got High Templars, but he doesn't even have High Templar energy. Do we have another command center going up? We might have another command center going up at some point. It might be here. But anyways, an attack starts to begin now, and Goliaths are kind of thinning out. Goliath is not really in the area though, which is a good thing for our Protoss player. He's able to Zealot dropping from the sky here and clear out some of the tank, but still not good. At least arbiters can start to come in and chip away the tank. Dragoons need to kind of pull back, and somebody left the game. I don't know who that is. Looks like the science vessel is gonna be getting destroyed. And GG's coming up soon. If you like this, guys, if you like this kind of game, please feel free to buy me a coffee, and please mention whose coffee it is. Is it my coffee you want to buy? Or is it the coffee for Mr. Moon here? Or TrangXinh, the Protoss player? Or just the organizer for the tournament, SCVN? We're going to be having some crazy games coming up in the upcoming days ahead of us. So please watch out for that. If you want to support the community, yes, please go ahead and buy some coffees. The link on how to do that is gonna be in the video description. By the way, every video of mine is gonna have ways for you to buy me coffee. You can buy using some Korean apps, Vietnamese bank transfers, or you can also just use PayPal or your credit card or whatever. Things like that. Anyways, more times gonna be sieging, and TrangXinh is gonna be exploding here. These Dragoons gonna be destroyed, torn to pieces, shredded. You know, melting like, I don't know, iron in a furnace or something like that. And recall! We have a recall somewhere, a recall here! Okay, this is not bad. I mean, this arbiter might have been here from a long time ago. This might be able to turn the tide of the game. Command center is forced to get lifted. Will it change the tide of the battle? Because this arbiter tribunal, as I've told you in the previous game, is a kind of a really bad thing for a Protoss player here, because it will get destroyed. Well, he doesn't have any more money. Anyways, TrangXinc's got 1,000 minerals in the bank. He needs to send these 3 arbiters to work and rejoin his army. I think SCV is getting transferred to the new base. If Protoss can take out this base and prevent the 4th base from mining, it might be something. But these 3 arbiters have been forgotten. They have so much energy. Okay, now he's got them in here, but he's gonna try to stasis some of them, which is nice. And attack from the high ground. He might stasis some more. Stasis this group of tank. Very nice. One more stasis in the back. And come down the ramp. He's gonna stasis. Okay, that is a bad stasis. You need to stasis these guys on this other side of the map, not these dudes. but still quite good. These Dragoons are not being used. You need to go out there and attack, you know, your enemies. He doesn't know about this hidden base at the 6 o'clock position. You need to go there. But yeah, for the time being, he's just gonna be using his you know, normal forces to clear out the rest of the time. He's got no mining, by the way, no more minerals for TrangXinh. He's got this nexus here that is being destroyed by the 2 tanks. And I feel like the game is gonna be ending soon. There's no way. I mean, these Dragoons and Zelle are not being used at all to check out things. He's gonna finally start to move them out now. The last nexus has been destroyed, and no more money from Protoss army. Where's he going? You need to know that there's a hidden base. He's gonna send some units to that area. Just 2 Zealot. And the rest of the Dragoons need to get on the high ground. Don't eat the mine. Don't eat the mine. Don't eat the mine. Okay, he doesn't eat the mine, which is good. But yeah, these forces will need to kind of gear up together, go for distance mining. You've got so much probes. We'll send them out for distance mining, I think. But anyways, yeah, Dragoon's gonna be hiding in the corner. Take out the command center if you can. It's gonna be very difficult. Zealots are just dancing back and forth, but that's gonna be the end of the 3rd game. It's gonna be a 3-0 lead for our Terran player here, and just 1 more game remains until the end of this best of 7. Not a good game. Yeah. What is he doing? Probes being transferred into the fire of the tanks. Oh my god. Probes getting transferred. Okay, this tank is just watching it. Okay, he now knows exactly what is needed to be done here. And there's no way a Protoss player can come back from this. He's gonna try to fight valiantly. Zealot only. The good thing about him is that he's got 3 arbiters, but he needs to spread them out because, yeah, SCV is gonna come back here. Supply-wise, he's only 90 supply versus 139. Vultures coming in. Snipe High Templars and probes. Oh my god, the last of the probes is gonna get massacred. High Templars on the high ground as well will get massacred. Will these vultures get on the high ground? I don't know. Oh my god, are you paying attention, Protoss? Protoss player, are you paying attention? What is he gonna? He's gonna attack this other base, of course. Now Terran's got so many bases. We might have a mine drag though. No, but yeah, just so many command centers setting up everywhere. And GG, I mean, you need to do GG now, please, so we can move on to the next game. You're fighting valiantly, but you've got no money. You've got 5 High Templars on the high ground. Use your shadow at least, I think. And these 3 arbiters completely EMP to their deaths here. He's gonna try to take out as many turrets as possible, but yeah, this is just really bad manner. What can he do? Science System comes in, and we have Goliaths in the back. These Dragoons are just what is this? GG, and let's move on to the 4th set after a commercial break. See you soon. Alright, we're gonna be getting started with the 4th set. Momentarily, the map is gonna be Largo, a very old map. I haven't seen this map for some time, so I'm just gonna show it here on the screen for you guys. 4-player map. You have an expansion here, and I guess you go down the ramp via this small, I mean this is a medium large size ramp, I think. In this base you can get assaulted by mutualists. on this left side, and then you have this area, and then these are ramps leading to the rest of the maps. Very, very interesting. And there's no island, I don't think. Yeah, this is not an island map, so everything is connected by land, which is also a kind of interesting feature. So please wait a little bit while we wait for the players to kind of join the lobby. Alright, we're gonna get started with the fourth set of the show match. And the map is gonna be Largo. Looks like it's gonna be TVZ this time, with letSCV spawning at the top left corner of the screen in the white color as the Terran player, and TrangXinh is going to be spawning at the top right corner of the screen in the red color as Protoss. Mirror spawning position from each other, so we're going to be seeing a lot of I think early aggressions in these games. Yeah, so anyways, it was a little bit strange to me that you know, our Vietnamese player here could just change race in the middle of the match. Usually I'm accustomed to seeing just one player sticking to one race, but at least he didn't play random, so he actually chooses and reveals that he's playing Protoss. Very interesting here. But anyways, yeah, pylon coming down for TrangXinh, whereas letSCV is gonna make a supply depot. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the SCVN leagues that's gonna be coming up. There's gonna be two leagues. We're gonna be having the Pro League, which we call Series A, that consists of 8 players. And then we're gonna be having the Series B League, which consists anywhere between 10 to 20 players. And Series B would play first. And only the top 4 players from Series B would make it to Series A. And they will join up with the winners of the previous season of Series A to consist of the 8 players. And we will be casting those games. Mostly we're trying to do it live, but let's see how things go. It's gonna be casted in both English in my channel, I hope, and then Vietnamese in the TikTok channel that I will provide the link to in the next part of you know, of the streams. So anyways, looks like we're gonna be having a gateway and the cybernetic score coming down from our Protoss friend here, and he is gonna be skipping early Zealot. On the other side of the map, we're gonna be seeing let's see, SCV gonna come down the ramp, and he will just go and expand Very ballsy, but it might work out for him because we don't have early Zealot aggression. And scouting last from TrangXinh. So this is a little bit unfortunate, of course. By the time he arrives there, he would know where to go with his Dragoons. Okay, looks like not making even a freaking like Marine. He's gonna go directly into gas. This is very ballsy. If this was you know, 2-gate rush in the middle of the map, the Terran play would have been dead. But he seems to be doing just fine for now. We're gonna be having refinery coming down, and no Marine. He's not making a single Marine. The Dragoon should be coming out soon now. The probe arrives. Okay, we're gonna be seeing a bunker, so I guess the timing works out just right, as if there was a Zealot. I think this bunker would definitely miss the timing. But there is no Zealot, and SCV is returning home. I don't know why that is to be the case. Just send one SCV out to chase this probe, I think would be sufficient. But our looks like our Terran player want to be completely safe here. And the bunker is complete, and only one Marine is made to put inside the bunker. So everything very standard and scouting in the right direction. So everything is working out really well for our letSCV here. This Dragoon will need to stop the SCV from getting on the high ground. He need to try his best. He need to kind of body block. What are you doing? I mean, God. I mean, you got one job. You got one job in the world. That is to stop the SCV from going for the, you know, for the scout, and you could not do it. But yeah. Anyways, Nexus coming down. Very late Nexus. His enemy is already taken the command center. So what is the response that our friend TrangXinh can do here? The first thing he needs to do is stop future scouts, because this other SCV is already coming out here to scout. So it's gonna go around, and he's gonna do like a little bit of a checklist here. He's gonna check, do you have hidden stuff here? Do you have anything in the middle of the map? Do you have a hidden expansion at the 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, blah blah blah? Eventually get to the 3 o'clock, and if everything is looking good, then he's gonna just tech up, build factories, armory, starts the upgrade, and so forth. So yeah, I think that our Protons player has got a lot of work cut out for him, as we're going for robotics support, robotics facilities. A very standard procedure here from our Protons player. SCV arriving, and it's gonna be able to see that there is no Nexus. This probe even reveals the position. Okay, we are seeing an engineering bank coming down as well. So letSCV is just so ahead of the game, and he just know exactly what to do. Whereas our friend here, TrangXinh, is playing a little bit reactively. Of course, there is no. I mean, he's gonna be waiting for the Shadow and Reaver, I think, or second Gateway coming down. Okay, Shadow completes now, and the SCV gets inside the main. Come on, you got one job. Your job is to stop the SCV from scouting. Okay, anyways, the probe is, you know, allowed to do it, but can he stop the SCV? You need to do it now. He's gonna be able to do it, and finally he takes it out, which is great. For a second I was thinking that he would fail at that job, but it looks like everything is fine for the timing, and letSCV is gonna be, you know, stuck in here with no information about what his opponent is doing. Double armory, excuse me, double factories coming down. No armory just yet. And this engineering base at least providing a little bit of information to our Terran player, saying that there is no early expansion and ops coming up, as well as Shadow and Reavers. Okay, the tanks in the back was able to shell the Dragoons, so these Dragoons are gonna have to back up for a little bit. Alright, looks like TrangXinh is gonna be waiting to set up his own Nexus, third Nexus as well. But before that, he's gonna load up his Shadow and Reavers. Yeah, this map, you can kind of have these areas that the Shadow can kind of hide behind, but it's not easy to fly the Shadows here. This is not a black area, so turrets can get set up here to defend against any kind of early Shadow and Reaver harassments. But two tanks start to come out already. This is just really poking the area here. He's not actually thinking of doing an actual push, I don't think. It would be foolhardy to try to do a push now, but he might be able to do it. Looks like we have just 5 Dragoons, and the Shadow is waiting to load up the Reaver. But if the tanks can secure this area from here, you know what, then any Dragoons coming up under this ramp is going to get completely destroyed. So it looks like our friend letSCV studies this map, and he knows exactly what to do. Vulture with speed is going to start to come out now. Dragoons are just blocking this area, and Shadows start to fly over. for some harassment. So we're gonna be seeing a kind of a trade situation here. If he can do a lot of damage, it might do a lot of justice for him. Looks like letSCV is not going to be able to see the shadow, and Reaver just said he's going to see it now. The shadow start to arrive now. Oh my god, a misclick. The Reaver not doing any shot. He's going to start to do a shot now, and he takes 1 hit. 4 kills already, but the tank's going to be able to siege on this high ground and force the cancel on that Nexus. The Nexus is not yet finished, so at least TrangXinh has a choice to force, to cancel his Nexus and go. He can plant a Nexus here or here. Okay, looks like he canceled the Nexus, which is a good idea. He's gonna be able to do a lot of damage. This is a nice way of turning around. Destroy the turret, destroy the turret. One more turret in the back. Need to destroy this other turret as well. Come on, you need to target on the right units here, and more turrets getting set up in the expansion. And this SCV is gonna return to that expansion. That's gonna be a mistake because the turret's already set up. You need to kind of wait here. Very nice shot. This is gonna be a crazy shot. So many SCVs getting destroyed here. Supply wise, TrangXinh is kind of supply block because he just lost. He just lost what? He just lost 3 pylon. Whoa, what happened there? He just lost 3 pylon. But now he needs to kind of make more pylon. He's got a lot of just dragoons, not really doing anything out here. So many mines getting set up. The tank is going to be able to do 1 more shot. The shadow is going to land or just go home. Looks like he might land here. No, I think maybe the Reavers get destroyed during the battles. Yeah, but anyways, the tanks are going to be returning home. And dragoons are not doing whatever. Like, you need to kind of be here and intercept the tanks. Because you know for sure that the tanks will be leaving because the observer is here. I guess he's just a bit too slow here. And once again, we're back with 2 base Protoss and 2 base Terran. Just building more gateway, but this is not the way to play it. You need to have a strong economy to support the Protoss army. And now command center getting taken first by our Terran army as well. Upgrades, let's check for the upgrades. Number 004 now is, do we have an armory? Yeah, the armory is not yet completed. Only now does TrangXinh come out to try to reclaim the 3rd base, man. So I feel like the window of opportunity is completely lost here. He did some damage. Oh my god. God, clear the freaking mine. Vulture's trying to run in. Do we have anything blocking the ramp? Just 3 dragoons. Vulture's running through, but returning from the Vulture. That's a little bit of a mistake. He could have just easily walked right through. But this shadow, this is double shadow. 1 shadow hides here. I'm not so sure if there's a Reaver inside. We have a 2nd shadow. And yeah, you want letSCV is just covering everything. He knows exactly 1 move ahead of his opponent. He knows exactly where's the 4th base gonna be. Just before the Protoss players take the 3rd base, he's gonna check. Okay, do you have any kind of hidden bases at the bottom left corner of the screen? If you don't, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I do this a lot on ladder. I lose a lot of dragoons like this because I'm a noob. But anyways, yeah, gateway is coming up. Let's see if we're doing more. Why do you build your robotics all the way back? I don't understand the the location of the robotics, man. Because it's very hard for the Reaver to get out of this area. Usually, we see the Korean programmers build it around here or just on this left side. But yeah, anyways, maybe this TrangXinh, our friend, he is not, his main race is possibly not Protoss, is actually Zerg. Yeah, but anyways, a lot of forces gonna be coming through, and he's gonna try to reclaim his new base, but he's gonna be meeting a surprise. Surprise, surprise. What do you see here? You cannot plan down a Nexus. You have to plan down a pylon first. And by the time you want to plan out a Nexus, Vultures would have been arriving there. But anyways, the Shadow's gone. A Reaver, or maybe some Zealot. Do we have Goliaths? No Goliath, but Dragoon's gonna be able to clear some of the mines first. This battle is gonna be quite epic. Zealot don't have lag. Okay, Zealot just have lag. This is the 1 chance for the Protoss player to do some damage. What is he doing on his left side? He's trying to clear out the turrets first. Now he comes in from all angles. The Shadows get targeted upon. He lands 2 Zealot, and the Reaver picks up the Reaver. He does some shot in the back, which is nice. 1 more shot. 1 more shot takes out 1 tank. This is beautiful Starcraft. I mean, this is the way Protoss need to play, but just so many reinforcements on the back as well. And these 2 tanks is going to be doing a lot of damage. Behind this, the Protoss player is not taking expansion. He comes out with a single Zealot just to clear, and he's forced back. And 1 tank in the back is still doing a lot of damage. Only 1 tank, no Marine inside the bunker. This might be GG soon, because Zealot walking through, and he needs to get on the high ground. Vulture's running down. Dragoon need to move a little bit forward. He's clearing the turret, which is great. 1 Zealot need to go on high ground to clear some mine. With this tank unsieged, looks like these tanks are not unsieging. Finally, TrangXinh is going to take his command center. It's going to be his chance to come back. I thought that he's a noob, but he's not a noob here. He's clearing so many stuff. This command center is forced to be burning his Zealot coming out to clear mine. No! Mine trap! That was a terrible movement, but send the rest of your forces out here. You got so many gateways. And do we have Reavers coming out of this base? This robot or not? I'm not so sure, but we're going to be having some more crazy Mind Drag. Dragoons are moving beautifully now, clearing out a lot of forces. And don't get on the high ground. I don't think you need to get on high ground. You need to send like 1 or 2 Zealots just to clear some of the mines, and then you can get on high ground. Then just spam Zealots. On the other side of the map, Terran needs to build a lot of tanks and start to siege on these positions right here and try to hold it. Observer is able to see everything. Command Center is forced to get to, and tanks are coming out now. Tanks will start to siege now. Siege your freaking goddamn tanks. Siege them now. And TrangXinh is going to be on the low ground. He's going to get melted by the tank shot from the high ground. Okay, now he sees the tank. He's going to need to get on the high ground. Do we have some mines? Mines clearing some units and Dragoons. We need to. Okay, come on. Get on the high ground. Get on the high ground. Get on the high ground. He's going to get on the high ground. Vulture's coming out of nowhere. And he can try to clear out this base now. Just forget about the. Oh my god, walk into mines once again. 4 Dragoons melting like crazy supply wise. Sam is 83 and TrangXinh is 89, and Vulture's chasing the running Zealot. That was really bad execution. He's got one good chance to win the battles and he's not able to do it correctly. Make some cannons here, please, so that these Vultures do not wreck your new base when you kind of set it up. Anyways, TrangXinh is behind by about, 10-15 supply. And the command center is gonna land soon. SCV need to get transfer. The game is gonna reset, but that was one heck of a battle. And now Protoss is once again on the losing side. What is this? A Stargate? What the hell? Why do you build Stargate now? There's no way you're gonna be able to win it with Arbiters. Just go with Shadow and Reavers and Zealot bombing and maybe High Templars. This is the way to play Protoss in 2024, I think. But anyways, yeah, okay, this base is gonna get saturated. This base is gonna get saturated. Observer is gonna check out the situation. Do we have Shadow and Reavers? I don't know. Templar Archive. Why are you building your Templar Archive here? This is such a bad location to build your Templar Archive. What? And Vulture's gonna run through as well. Okay, what do we have here? Some gateways, and Vulture's gonna try to harass the new base. We have just a single cannon. Maybe that might be sufficient, not so sure. But during this time, Protoss player need to think about the 4th base, like now. When these battles are happening, he needs to think about the 4th base now. I mean, he's got so much like APM, 300 APM. Use something, do something with your APM. And he's got a Forgotten Shadow here. Use it. Anyways, yeah, this Observer is possibly going to die. No, not yet dead. High Templar. Okay, Templar Archive. Is it gonna make our Tribunal? Okay, this time he make the Tribunal inside the main, but he make the Templar Archive outside. I mean, I really liked it. And where's your 4th base? You need to have 4th base. I mean, hello? Protoss player need to be ahead in bases compared to Terran. Okay, finally he remembers, got a Shadow, which is great. And oh my god, a hidden command center. A hidden command center. God. Alright, looks like TrangXinh is gonna be setting up a lot of forces. He's got 6 gateways. Not really the ideal gateway production for 3 base Protoss player. But of course, I cannot do better. He's gonna try to come in once again. Not enough turrets. He's gonna bomb 1 Zealot here. More Zealot. There's 2 tanks on his left side not being used, and these tanks are returning. And he's got a high ground advantage with so much Protoss forces applying to him, but not enough Zealot. Excuse me, the Vultures are blocking so beautifully. And so many Dragoons are going to be melting because +1 weapons on the tanks. These tanks on the high ground is going to get destroyed. Micro your Dragoons. Micro your Dragoons. Yeah, the last of the Dragoons get destroyed. And I feel like he's fighting like, I don't know, he fights like who? He's fighting like, you know, Reach. Yeah, the Protoss player Reach. He just walks right in with like 1000 Zealot and Dragoons. And he doesn't make Shadow. He doesn't make High Templars. He doesn't make Reavers. He doesn't make Carriers. He only makes 2 units, Dragoons and Zealot. And, you know, he wins battles with just those 2 units. I feel like this is Reach. I think his name is Cho something. I forgot his name. I mean, he's very handsome. He's very muscular. If you know the Starcraft Pro League scene back in 2007, 2008, 9, then you have known Reach. He used to play for Air Force Ace as well. Yeah, Air Force Ace, that team. But yeah, anyway, supply-wise, TrangXinh is 94. And letSCV is 114. He's got 4 bases. Only now does Protoss go and take expansion. I mean, I feel like he's second expansion. Okay, I'm running out of minerals in my main. It's time to make an expansion to replace the minerals that I lose. But that's not the way to play Protoss. You need to constantly expand everywhere. And you just gobble up the entire map, I think. Yeah, but anyways, we're going to be seeing scanners set up. Very, very funny. These scanners were destroyed a long time ago. So it's got to look at how many factories the Terran army have. The Terran army, the Terran player has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 factories. He's got more than the gateways that the Protoss player have, which is not good. Usually Protoss need to have double the amount of gateways compared to the factories. But in this game, Terran has got like more factory than his enemies got gateways. And yeah, he's gonna try to defend against drop here. It's completely unnecessary because I don't think TrangXinh will ever get to this area. I mean, he will not know that he need to fly a shuttle here and get there. But let's see. Let's not just throw our hopes away just yet. The game is not yet over. We need to fight. TrangXinh is behind by about just 1 or 2 supplies. You need to come up with a lot of high templars. I think at this point he's gonna be mine out in his main. Okay, this is double expanding. Okay, this is the way to play Protoss, man. You need to double expand, triple expand, clear these mines, and before the battle begins, you need to plan out a nexus so that by the time the battle finishes, your nexus is completed, and you're gonna be having, you know, ready. Oh my God! Don't get your shadow losing a shadow. What's in the shadow? I don't know. Oh my God, gateway gonna be coming down the low side of the ramp, and okay, we don't have any gas coming down. Okay, he's playing a very, very low gas kind of play style, which I don't like. Modern Protoss is all about gas. It's all about Reavers, High Templars, and those kind of units. This is a very, very old school play style. But anyways, we're gonna be having very big Protoss army in the middle map coming through here. He needs to have Observer. Okay, Observer is there, and still he almost eat a mine. He's gonna try to clear this, and he's got not enough energy for stasis, but he's gonna be waiting for the stasis. Look at the Terran line, is so deep. So many Terran forces in the back area. There's no way for him to penetrate this area sufficiently. I think at least probes are gonna be getting transferred to the new base. Now go and take your 6th base. Don't attack anymore. Go and take your 6th base and build a strong economy and let Terran come to you and use the High Templars to defend against the Terran storms. This is the way to fight. Vulture's gonna be running through, but we have just, oh my God. Oh my God, like God. Hello, Vultures. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna be having an attacking. What is this stasis? Okay, stasising these units is not good. You need to stasis these units here, not the guys you're gonna be destroying, you know, in the first battle. You know, yeah. Anyways, yeah, Protoss is gonna be coming up with a lot of forces together. Everything is looking great. Vultures get on the high ground just to stop this base from coming up, but the cannon is going to be completed. The major battle is going to begin soon. We need to see some scan, and okay, he doesn't see. He's not scanning, man. He's not scanning, so he doesn't see half of the units, but now he's going to be able to see. Yeah, now he sees the scan, which is nice. We don't have high templates, just Dragoons on the high ground, and these tanks have +1 weapons and +1 armor. Very, very strong. Some Dragoons on the left side are not being used at all. And the tanks line is so deep. I fear that we're gonna be, you know, in the end, but attack this base. Come on, come on. You need to know that your enemy's got a hidden base here. Fly there. Fly here. All right, what's happening now? Looks like TrangXinh has not yet sent any probes here because he's fearing these vultures coming down the ramp. Yeah, he's got some idle probes at these locations. And he's just gonna be playing like a manlord style, sending 1,000 zealots and 1,000 dragoons head on to the the enemy's expansion. Does he have the double Stargate? He's got just only a single Stargate, so that's not gonna be good enough. And Zealot eating so many mines. Thank God the Zealot have the they don't have the +1 armor upgrade. They needed to have the +1 armor upgrade. Okay, Vulture's even attacking from the high ground. God, this guy knows the map like the back of his hand. He knows exactly where the spots to attack. I mean, Largo, who would have thought that Largo is the map that you would understand, and play correctly here. Oh man, these guys are so out of position. I mean, TrangXinh, he's got no idea what's coming. There's a huge Terran ball coming right in the darkness. He needs to be in position to intercept. He needs to come out here and get ready for the battle. The battle is going to begin now, but Terran has got a high ground advantage. One EMP is going to be able to spoil the day. One half Arbiter's got energy. Go back with the Arbiter. Okay, at least Dragoons attack on the left side. This might be a nice battle though. Dragoons coming from the left side, Zealot on the right side, and so many tanks in the back though. Do we have high templates? We need to have stasis. Okay, that was EMP already, so no stasis. This is a nice battle, but I feel like Protoss is losing steam because the Terran army is so upgraded. And good pullback by some of the tanks. It's gonna be time for these Dragoons to return home. Go home! Go home! Don't lose all of your army! Go home! Alright, now we have some Zealot reinforcement, which is nice. Zealot can walk right through and do a lot of splash damage, but Dragoons need to spread out. These tanks are doing very good focus fire on the Dragoons,
And I think the game is gonna nearing the end soon. TrangXinh 100 supply. letSCV 132. He immediately unsiege attack and start to move forward. His command center is complete already. So we're gonna be seeing SCVs getting transferred to that area. GG from TrangXinh and 4-0 victory for today's game. If you'd like to catch me to buy me coffee or buy the players coffee, the link in the video description. Thanks a lot for staying with me until the end, and bye bye.